Hello Traveler and welcome to the Duelist Theater. I'm back from Prince Cup Atlantic and I have to say that was the best Genius Invocation TCG tournament I've had the honor to attend. Not only did we get some great games, but the players were just having so much fun, and so did us casters watching those games. Now, if you didn't get a chance to check it out, I highly recommend you go back and watch the VODs, particularly the Day 2 series between Robot Wizard and Ting, and of course our grand finals between KevinZ's and Ting. But speaking of, KevinZ was our Prince Cup Atlantic champion this time round, and to honor the honored one, I thought I'd feature one of the decks he brought to the tournament. I let you, the students, decide, and by a huge margin, Freezuha was the deck that won, so let's check it out. The core of this deck is the tried and true combination of Hydro Anemo Cryo, aiming to deal damage by swirling Hydro early on before closing out the game with Freeze. However, unlike Wanderer and Sayu decks that we've seen before, which often leave cleanup to Eula or Chongyun, in this deck, Kazuha does actually do most of the work, and Signora acts as utility, providing multiple applications of Cryo for Freeze, but importantly a revive against scary Sino decks. This deck does run the Wagner weapon banner, but it's all swords for Kazuha. In general, the best weapon is Light of Folio Incision or Lo-Fi, followed by Sapwood and then Sacrificial. Unlike other similar decks, having a weapon for Kazuha is actually really important to get his damage up, so make sure you prioritize that accordingly. Another neat combo here is that you often have excess weapons to equip with Wagners, and remember, Boar Princess does work when you replace weapons too, and can be a great way to generate additional dice. Otherwise, the rest of the deck is a pretty standard magic setup with Gilded Dreams and Liar Song for your extra dice generation. Your plan on round 2 will mostly be chaining together Kazuha's skill into a plunge attack. Very rarely, you'll actually want to use Kazuha's burst. If you can, also try to keep Signora from flipping in round 2 if possible, as you want to maintain her freeze into round 3. One final trick to note, if Kazuha is the last character alive, he's still able to use his plunge combo, and it's even better because you don't need to swap back. As a solo character, his skill pretty much is identical to Sayu, 1 damage on the first hit with a 2 damage follow-up. It's just too bad we don't have the sword version of Wolf's Greystone. Now, this deck is quite difficult to play, but is really fun when you can pull it off. So let's see it in action, though I can't promise I can play it as well as the honored one himself. Let's duel. Alright, looks like we're matching into Cynoverload, and I actually did match up against the same player on the same deck and lost pretty badly the game before, so this is a rematch. Now, I didn't choose to record that one because I had a pretty bad opener, although this one's not looking that much better. I think I want to keep a sword. So the swords are just so much more important for this than Wanderer and Sayu variants. And okay, actually this is pretty good. We have some ramp, we have a sword in case we don't get to skill twice. And I'll see. They dodged my Hydro application on Mona in the last game, so I'm gonna predict that they will do the same. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Unlike Wanderer decks, you a lot more often will go for the skill on Kazuha on round 2. You don't always ramp 5 off of Mona. Particularly with this opening, if they just choose to end first on Dea after I Mona skill, then I'm gonna have to go on to Kazuha right away. But we'll see what they do. Let's see, we'll play Dunyazad first. And actually, we're gonna wait to see if we play Timaeus. If we end up ramping, we can play Timaeus, but otherwise I need that dice for swapping. But I am gonna tune one preemptively. And the reason here is if I don't and use those 2 Omni for Mona skill, I'm not gonna be able to equip Lo-Fi. So, one of my TCG 101 tips and tricks. I'm not going to make that auto dice mistake again. Ooh, okay, they are swapping off. So, this means I'm going to need to stay on Mona. Because otherwise, I won't be able to swirl. So, let's ramp with Timaeus, see what we get. Okay, Gilded, perfect. Okay, this is going to be a pretty good draw. Ooh, Wagner. Wait, does that change? Let's see, if I play Wagner now, then I have to spend... No, I should just equip Lo-Fi here, because whether I play Wagner or equip the weapon, it's the same. And even though Wagner will ramp me, it's discounted next round by Dunyazad. So yeah, this is the better play. And this is a little bit of a difference from the, Mew and Sayu variants, where they're a lot less likely to want to equip that weapon round 1. Oh, they're swapping back. Okay, really minimizing that Hydro and getting the damage off the Sino. Yeah, this play is pretty good. Now, last game they had double drill. So far, that doesn't look like they drew one just yet, but they did spend 2 dice swapping around, which is great for me. And this overload actually saved me a dice, even though I gave them a bullet. As long as I don't get a drill, that bullet's not going to matter too much. No, I want Anemo. Let's see. Okay, there's one. Oh, that's not too bad. Oh, did draw another Timaeus and another sword, so that Wagner might be played later. Let's strat first. Using Pyrodite in case I draw a Liban. Ooh, okay, Golden House, Liar Song. That's pretty good, that's pretty good. Let's see, I think I want to use up that Timaeus first. And I can actually play Tamias Liar Song to reset that Gilded. But let's start with this, see what we draw. Oh, a second Golden House. Okay, okay. That's actually kind of good. That's actually kind of good. This lets me, let's see, reset. Now remember, Liar Song only discounts by 1, so I actually need that double Golden House if I want to reset it. But I can also just play Tamias with the Dunyazad discount. Ugh. Catherine and Changing Shifts. Okay. Is this going to be a Chivalrous skill? That makes sense. Oh, Strategize? Okay. So, I have to be very careful. I really want Signora to not flip. It's very important to keep her alive into round 3. Not only because of freeze, because that revive is going to come up very hugely. Oh, interesting. They spend a dice to strategize. Oh, there's that bullet. Okay, but that's fine for me. Huh. I don't think that was the right play from them, because now, if I freeze Chevreuse, they don't have enough dice to skill again, which is really bad for them. Yeah, so I think I'm 100% going to Signora skill here. Because that leaves them in such an awkward position. Let's see. Do I play Wagner or Tamias? I think I want to play Tamias. Because Kazuha already has Lo-Fi. And Lo-Fi is probably... Oh, Gambler's Draw is huge here, actually. Yeah. So let's return this. So this goes dice neutral, I believe. I spent... Oh no, it gives me +1. I spent 1 dice on Tamias. But I could also play 2 Golden House here and save that Tamias. I think I like that better. If I draw a second Gilded Dreams next round, I think that would be better. And we'll equip the Signora here, because she's the one that's going to skill and draws me another card. Okay, this is looking really good. Oh, a second Liar Song. Okay, okay. Wait, can I do something else with that? Oh, I can actually reset Gilded on that Tamias for another 2 dice, because again, Liar Song's 1 discount. That's perfect. Okay, this is a big R2 pop-off turn. Yeah, so they have to swap off here, and they don't have enough dice to do anything else, so this is great for me. Let's see... I think I want to start going off on Kazuha, right? He has that Lo-Fi equipped. And I think I can kill Dea here with the Gamblers. Actually, that'd be pretty huge. Alright. Let's go for the poke here. And we get 1 more dice off of Lo-Fi. Ooh, they're pre-equipping Gamblers. Alright, alright. I mean, I would have expected or played around that anyway, so it's not going to make a difference. But, oh, they are going to just end. Okay, so this gives me a window to kill. Yeah, and I think I'll keep that Gilded on Signora for now. It doesn't really give me that much benefits. An extra dice, but I don't think I need that many dice this round. I probably should have calculated it. This is the one difference between me and KevinZ, is that KevinZ would have calculated if he needed that extra dice. I might have needed it. We'll see. But let's see. A Sino swap makes sense. A Shatter here is pretty good. I think I just want to pile on damage. I kind of want to force them onto Sino. And then Signora's not going to flip next round. So their Cryo is going to be pretty important. But so far, they haven't drawn Drill or Sino Talent, which is great for me. So look at that Shatter. And I want to avoid Pyro on Kazuha. And this is a great thing for this matchup because Kazuha's great at dodging those Pyro applications because he's rarely on field. And without Pyro on him, then it turns off the ability of Pyro Res to do 10 damage in 1 shot, right? Sino, even at 4 stacks with talent, is only, what is it? 8 damage, I think. So yeah, it's still out of range unless it's Pyro Res. But do I swap to Mona or Signora? Now, if I swap to Signora and they have, like, a talent, they will be able to flip her. But I think I have to swap to Signora because they have Gamblers, right? They don't have any ramp, so they're on 8 dice next round. And if I swap to Mona, that Pyro Summon is going to get on Mona, and then they're going to, yeah, be able to trigger Gamblers and get another action. So this is the right play. This should be good. Let's see, they have a quick swap. But yeah, they can, as long as I can avoid that Gambler's trigger, I think I'm in good shape. Ooh, another weapon? Okay, I feel pretty good about this. I don't think I'm going to freeze Sino. Surely they have talent by now, right? All they need to do is equip talent that flips Signora, which means I can't freeze Sino anymore. But that does avoid the Gambler's trigger. Okay, here's the Sino swap. Makes sense. If they stay on Chevreuse, obviously I can swirl. And then I can just freeze Sino. So this is basically a force swap at this point. But now I can actually swirl Chevreuse off field. Oh, they don't have talent? Oh. Wait, they didn't even flip Signora? Wait, then I think the swap back just ends it, right? Yeah, if I swap back to Signora, I just freeze Sino and it's over. Yeah. Oh, okay. I think they realized it too. GG. Now, our opponent definitely did get a bit unlucky not drawing their drill or talent, but I still want to showcase this game because it pretty effectively shows what you should be doing with the Kazuha deck. Overall, the Sino matchup is pretty tough, but because Kazuha is so great at dodging those elemental applications, it really prevents them from using Pyro Resonance effectively. And as you saw, Signora's Revive is really important for preventing those Gambler's triggers. Remember, Sino decks don't have that many ways to generate dice, so avoiding giving them extra actions is a priority. Now, it's your turn to go give a deck a try yourself and see what it's like to be the Genius Invocation champion. If you are a newer player, be sure to attend the TCG 101 series to level up your Genius Invocation game. If there's anything you'd like to see in an upcoming video, drop a comment and I'll see how I can help. Be sure to enroll in our courses by subscribing so you can be notified when a new lesson is available. Until then, class dismissed!